Well, that was a very, very busy week. But yes, it is done. It is ready for the show, which is we're loading the van up tonight for the Cornwall Model Show tomorrow and Sunday. So yeah, I was very determined to get it ready for today. So last week's been a bit of a every evening on it till about at least 11 p.m. I think one evening or one morning I was on it till about 1. But yeah, cab's fully reassembled, put the roof back on, put the second half of the stripe on the side with the flags, put the exhaust back on, wired the entire cab up, and then made it so it can plug into the chassis as 4 connections, plug it in, put the cab back in position, screw it in place, and voila. Bit more, well, easier said than done, put it that way, but we got there. And the other thing I've done, I don't know if you can probably see it or not, I'm going to have to put a picture up. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the camera in there. No, you can just see a reflection, but I'll put a picture up. In there, there's a false wall, it's only literally just behind the window, and it just, all the wires from the beacons and the top lights and the rear lights file down behind that, so I put a false wall there and put Cornwall on it. It's the only thing on my truck that says Cornwall. But yeah, it went pretty well. I'm hoping Dad will like it. But yeah, let me I'll just fire it up for you a minute. So on this side, you can see me. On this side, you've got this step box, which would normally open up all the way, but because I put a light bar there, it does impact how much it can open. So normally it would go up a little bit further, but as you can see, it does hit. I have had to countersink those screws on top, because beforehand they were just normal screws of heads that protruded, and they would barely get to about there, whereas now it can get a little bit further. So in that, I'll say you've seen that before, power, volume and data plug, so I can plug it into the computer, which I might not bother. I might put more songs on it later actually, but if I do that, beacons on, and then the radio that it's using, let me shut that. The radio that it's using is the same as his long line, which is his DX6. So you got, if I turn the engine on, now obviously it's daylight now, so the lights aren't quite as bright, but you can see them on, and on the back there. Up on top, you got visor, and then the ones down here are on a separate thing, so you can go low beam, high beam. If I indicate, that one there is both a marker and an indicator. So you can get that sort of idea. It does have red interior lights. I'll put some pictures up, but you can see them all in there. And in the sleeper, you can see the Cornwall in there now as well. And yeah, if I turn the volume up a bit, you can hear we've got Jake brakes. I'll do that in a sec. Just a little bit. And then in the grill, I'm going to turn it on. It's that. Just got some strobe lights that are on, and they flash when they're off. You don't even know they're there. I think that just adds to it. And yeah, that's about it really. On the back here we got reverse lights. And then in the middle there, that is the diode to connect to the trailer, which I'll do in the future, most likely. Of course, we got some Elvis tracks on there as well, as you saw previously. So yeah, that's basically the truck. yeah, so, you know, overall, lots of lights, and some sounds. That's basically it. But I think these does add to it a bit. I don't see many night haulers with those sort of lights on there. I see the King and the Grand hauler because you can get those lights off the shelf. But yeah, I think it was pretty good. Wasn't plain sailing. I did break one of these. In fact, it was that one I broke. So I had to do a little repair on that. But that's me. That's my fault. But yeah, overall, I think I'm really happy with it. I hope Dad will like it. Going to go to a show over the weekend, so bear with me the next couple of weeks. I've got to shuffle around a lot of projects. I finally got the case for the Nuke Boom as well. That arrived yesterday, so that's done. So yeah, after the show, moving stuff around, I'll bring over some other projects, and I think I'm going to do both recovery trucks and I got one of Dad's new trailers to do as well. So I'll figure it all out. So bear with me, give me a couple of weeks at least, try and get my bearings on what I'm doing, and then I will pick up the camera again and show you what I've been doing. But in the meantime, hope you enjoyed this little project. I hope Dad likes the truck, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.